Heroes! Welcome back. We are playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are on MSQ Quest 94. Probably might get to 95 to be able to do the dungeon today, but we shall see what happens. We are off to another location because we have one more keystone to get and one more keystone to steal. So let us carry on. A father greet. That's not a good thing. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, I would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Tembek Traverse, which connects the upper forest of Jatika Heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though I am hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use the time as we see fit. I, for one, am exploring the village surroundings, if Ernville would oblige me with the tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you. I only prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yuktel. Oh, that's right. Malblues did say something about the foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Won't you join us, Rena? If I must. Let us reconvene here of our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather in the market of Yuktel some 20 years ago. And any who might reliable remember him must therefore be last middle age. Let us make inquiries where we can. Blah, 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 blah. Oh no! Oops. A foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not too often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl I recall. Oh, the baby Cryo! No, grandfather. That wouldn't be Cryo. Wait, how old is Cryo? I only saw him passing mine. If anyone would want to know more, Rachel would be Hanmu Rook, and he was already a Zokbarax then. A baby girl, it couldn't have been. So, sir, thank you for that helpful information. Yeah, Sio Note. What about it? The quicksand? Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ilbrox roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but his family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Lebrock's Master Gulf. on oh the look on Wicklemont's face is just like, I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do. As far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. I rest, I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say that Yukhui once dwelled in forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes, before they withdrew from Orokopacha 5 centuries ago, the Yokui claimed Yoktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests of Jatika Heartland. And that's where they must have visited their vision. Must have seen their vision. Thank you. That answers much more. I understand that it might long one's family, so believe me when I say, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answer to your questions. The hint! The hint! Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Rena. May I have a moment of your company? What do you want me for? What I do? Go on, we'll wait for you. What do you want from me? Have a good one, Slickus. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind the village. When I jumped in... I don't know why I thought it was quicksand. I forgot that the cenote is just the pile of beautiful water. Excuse me. I did not mean to burp. Wait. There it is. On my bunny, I'm gonna have to ask one of you guys to like cart me around because I'm not collecting any on my bun because I don't want to flip and do it again. Or just my bunny will never fly. That's fair. We did get tacos. I gotta put them in the FC. But I mean, I guess that means we all got tacos, so they all can go in the FC. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Corral's plea has softened my resolve. As a leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise is surrounding herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Well, we got our keystone stolen, and we got tacos stepped on, and we killed a thing. Is that so? It seems the right has been a source of great learnings and growth of Wicklemont. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her... Now, hold on, sir! Oh, okay, never mind. She's dead. I thought she was gonna say like that Wicklemont is his daughter. Girls are rarely born among the Zook, and so when she arrived, the village was enlightened. Such joy it held her, and pain it found her at the bottom of the cenote. 3 years old, an accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though I never caught them, the suspicious figure was fleeing towards the Jatika heartlands, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, Mamuja and Zokbral had learned to live in peace. But who can doubt the intent that such reprehensible act? By targeting a child who is one day to lead her people, a criminal sought to undermine the future of Zokbral. I was so determined to not let them succeed, so I let the memory of my daughter die in the cenote and give her into the care of one person. I let my memory of my daughter die in that cenote and gave her into the care of one person I knew who could protect her. Wait, she's not dead. She is Wuklama. The dawn servant Gulu Jaja. Though she was born to lead Zokbral's fate, it was greater plan for Wuklamont. Only the dawn servant and I know the truth, and I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter is indeed Mamuk, the rancor towards Zokbral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. Wait, what does that got to do with the trial? And so I ask you, not as a dawn servant elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in the shadows. Will you do this for me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You will hear my questions and answer me plainly. Address me not as a Turiel, but a concerned father. Blinded. Suffice it is to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breath is not a word of this to anyone. Give him my shoes. Now I understand the title. Wait, who is there? Who's spying? Oh my Lanta. This man won't leave me alone. There's always somebody spying. Back off. Oh, these are a mood. But can't do glamour blades here. I'm not in a safe environment. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require the moment to compose myself. Please, do not keep the third promise waiting. You mean your daughter? Don't keep your daughter waiting, sir. That's your daughter. So now what is this little goober baby gonna do with that information? I'm about to fisticuff somebody. I'm ready. Several cutscenes will play. Oh my Lanta. All right, get your popcorn ready. It is time. You're back. So what did Hanmurok want? Oh, you know. Oh, you know. Hehe, it's alright. You don't have to say. More importantly, the time back traverse is still isn't clear. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take an opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing is what wore me out. Are you being stalked too? With your little potato french fry legs? A nap does sound tempting. A moment's promise. Don't you rat him out! I'm so upset. You're one of Jaja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be the most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Please stop calling me salted. I'm salty. And they say house cats don't come when they call for her. Follow me, promise. He did just call me salted. First I'm a salt liquor, now I'm salted. This whole patch expansion is offending me.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Ooh, can I get my keystone back? Wait, why was she missing her leg? Did you see the cutscene? Her legs. Oh my god.
Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
I can't stand this guy.
Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it true? Is Humuruk my...
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah! Don't answer.
Your silence says it all.
Oh, well. Shoot. I didn't say anything, though.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
Do I finally get the fisticuff of this man?
If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the
Oh, shoot.
old
Wait, do I
man
have to fisticuff him
myself.
as Wooklamon? Uh-oh.
You despicable,
This is different.
heartless fiend.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight.
I don't want to be a warrior.
Oh, Such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
I can't stand this guy, like, at all.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
I'm sorry, Wooklamont. You might, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
Wait, am I fighting myself?
I know I didn't hear you right.
I'm gonna say this one.
You think this weakling could hurt me?
I just want to anger you, idiot.
Kill you all!
I want to punch you into
Don't look away,
a realm
son.
reborn.
I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Uh-oh. I'm in danger.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Believe it! Okay, it should be easy. What? What is this cool-looking screen now? In this battle, you will play as Wooklamont. Through skillful combat, Wooklamont will gain the resolve she needs to unleash a powerful limit break. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will charge HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. I like this screen. That is cool. Okay, well, where's the limit break button? Where's the limit break button? Okay, cool. 6, I can go. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I can use my keypad for this. All right. Come on, you little jerk.
You mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
I don't know what it is buttons are doing, but I'm doing them. Swipe? Swiper no swipey? Yeah, that seemed like a swipe. Where's my energy? Where are my people?
Magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Miss Mittens. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh no. Can I get... What happened to this limit break?
We're settling this here and now.
Where's my healing? I need healing.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Hello? Hello? Why are you doing all of that?
Miss Mittens is no longer amusing me.
Finally.
This right has taught me so much.
There's my hill. Yeah, let's go!
About my nation, my people, and myself.
I haven't a clue what they're talking about. I'm just trying to stay alive. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to do it. I thought I was going to do that knockback thing.
How do you like this?
Shadow siblings?
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I should probably take this map off. I can't see half of the things. Get in there!
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritated pest! It's time we finished her.
I've been using the wrong
This is the end
moves.
for you, kitten. Know your place.
Uh-oh. Huh. No, why am I going that way? Ah, I'm dead! I'm a status door now! Okay, I'm a tank. Oh God, no, I'm dead. No. Oh God.
Sorry.
Why did the arrows point the wrong direction? And then like yeet me to the other direction? No, very easy, nothing. Like, wait. It messed me up. I gotta do this again. Yeah. It literally like baited me.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
Yeah, I stream on both YouTube and Twitch now. Because I'm allowed to.
I'll cut you to shreds.
I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens.
Still like that he says Miss Middens.
I'll make you eat dirt.
I don't know where I'm going. I made a mistake. I like it better when he has the little
No
green
more
balls.
tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Sir, can you stop attacking?
Miss Middens is no longer abusing me, brother.
This right has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
I think I'm breaking my combo.
What? can't keep up.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest! It's time we finished her, brother. This is the end for you, kitten.
Okay, I gotta focus. That's where I died last time. Because the game baited me. I was like, not even push buttons. I'm a safety gamer. Safety gamer, right there. Getting pushed right there.
Know your place.
Apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm not. Ah! I did it. I was just bleeding a little bit. It's fine. Can I get my limit break though? 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 I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying, game. Game, I'm dying. Game, I'm dying. Game, I'm still dying.
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn Servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy.
Heal me!
His love for our people.
Are you gonna? Oh god, you're great leaping. Oh my god. It's oh my god. Why don't I have a sprint button? Oh god, I'm dead. You know what? Vol stacks. I'm a tank. I'm a tank. I'm a tank. I'm a tank. Just run. Taxi him. Cart him. I don't know. I just want to live! Why does it take so long for the limit break, man?
Why won't you die?
That's not giving me enough healing, game. What is this? What are you?
Fine. I'll show you the true power of the blessed.
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Get out! And can you imagine just your warrior of light is just watching all this happen?
To the light of you.
They're just like,
What? But that was everything I had. I can't stand it anymore. Attack!
oh god, you brought your minions? What are those? What is all this? Oh god. What am I hitting?
This is our fight. Stay out of it. You bring shame upon us.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just mashing.
You think we care about your stupid pride?
Who is he? Can I attack something, game?
This is
Anything?
We cannot lose.
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see.
Where's my help? Where's the
Then your
warrior of
whole army
light?
You still won't win.
Where is my help?
My
What is
right to believe
what
in
in the heck is happening? Why are there so many AoEs?
Such confidence. A change changed. She wasn't like this before.
I got the power of anime friendship. Of course it wasn't like it before. I didn't know any better. I got my tacos and I just stopped caring about fighting. Yes, my keystone is back finally. It would have been better if I walked on screen eating a taco.
No. How can this be?
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
I told you.
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
He's gonna do something weird.
No. No.
Like flashbang us. That was not the response I was
goes
thinking.
and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over.
Take that, sucker.
We'll release the hostage.
No. Yeah, he was like, well, the big guy ran away, so I guess we're done here. Now you know that's your father. It's almost like Naruto meeting his dad for the first time.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright?
Mentally, I guess.
So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter.
It
has
wasn't
been my honor
without the clench of my
to bear witness
cheeks.
to your journey. Promise.
I almost died.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
And tell him how I beat him up. Seems we're the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me, keeping out on the fight even when I got dirty. Couldn't have been easy for you. But Bukujaja wouldn't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stop such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help. When I need it, of course. I know. Better than that now. So I know I have these gloves, but I'm going to open them because it keeps trying to replace it with the weaker gloves. Oh, earlier in the Second Promises camp.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk pibil?
Everyone's just getting tacos.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and
That's why you
connection.
guys are here, right, chat?
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be. Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
It's so nice seeing Thancred be like the mature one.
Very well then.
Green taught him a lot.
I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Okay, let me open these gloves and see. Because these should be high quality ones. Yeah. And as for my chat, I have a lot of lurkers. And it doesn't matter if people chat. We're just here vibing, watching the story. So what is the state of Tinbeck Traverse? Still being cleared. I assume Runmuruk said that he would notify us as soon as the work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim the Wuklumat stolen keystone if it's our last after all. Oh yeah, by the way, I stole that already. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? When I beat his butt, that's when. And not to mention how. This is Book Jaja we're talking about. Wook Uvu was just hanging out in the background. Look at him. Just vibing. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Boku Jaja in a single combat? Bravo. Hehe, what can I say? I had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. It is I good friend. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with the news with their success. And Tynebeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't Boku Jaja's home? We can only hope the residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Katinram first met the Dawn Servant, surely the civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true the Dawn Servants received Katinram in Mamuk, and was instrumental in establishing friendly relations between Exbrawl and Mamuja. But since that time, most of the Mamuja who supported his peace have left the city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains in the cloisters of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists did not take arms against us, neither did they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also a Tuyul. If I am to be Dawn Servant, and it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad that I've learned about where I came from and eat the Zukbrok Pibil. Besides, you mean tacos. Thanks for everything, Hanamuruk. Until next time, take care. We make for our way across for Cinderfield, due southeast. Now who's stalking us? Oh, it's just her father. How you have grown indeed. Why is he just sitting there? That's my favorite character in the game. Also, hello, David. But yeah, I'll have a lot of blue quests to do when I'm like not streaming. Boy, oh boy. Okay, maybe I can reach this. Northeast, to say. North. I am in a tree. Northeast. This way. Is it inside the cenote? Or... Whee! West, okay. Oh! It's gotta be there. Perfect. Wow. South. Oh! Yeah, this one's a doozy. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hi, Winston. Interrupt my jam. I can't jump off the cliff because I'm being hunted. I can't jump off that cliff anyway. Oh, does that mean the dungeon's gonna be in the pretty place? Ooh. Let's not do anything rash. Southwest? Okay, so it's definitely in that area for sure. Is anyone not able to get GeForce Now to work? My GeForce works fine. I'm not sure what your issue is. the like vinyl disc scratch is so random. A traverse will bring us straight to Jatika Heartland. Remember how you insisted the forest is green? The forest will no longer be green. So, it is close to here. That is for sure. 120. It's gotta be along these parts. Hold on, Cryle. Where is it? What? What? It might be in the cave, so I'll talk to her. The path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time to descend safely. I spoke with the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bukujaja cleared the way the fallen tree remains by barreling through it. That Wuklamont single-handedly defeated someone possessed such physical might is not sort of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. He's a bit of why, baby. Why, baby? Why do I feel like I'm missing this thing, but it also would not allow me to miss it? How dare you? Now it's west? Where the heck is this? This is making me angry. I did not see it anywhere. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one, this paring stone could hold it close to a glowing rock. I'm a little upset that I can't find that aetherite. Bearing stones is natural of magnets and a meteorite filled with iron. So many remnants of the ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous aether they emit, causing surrounding flora to grow unique hues, as you can see. Yeah, where the heck? It was like 22 inches. Or 22 yalms, so I don't know where it went. As glowing boulders came plundering down heavens, Vidrul be merciful. There you are. Did you find an aether current while you're over there? Blue, it's all blue. A far cry from the upper forest, indeed. This place already feels so fascinating. I'm eager to hear the people of Mamuk could tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. Northwest. Now I gotta go northwest. I give up. I'm gonna have a taxi. I don't know where that is. Unless it's... No, now this is... Game. Can you please satisfy me with the aether current? Any current. I am going as south as can be. Okay, well, I found one finally. Jesus. But there's still that one that's missing. That's north! I don't know where that is. Maybe it thought I was somewhere, but it wasn't there. This place is busy. As this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hanamuk's parting words, I advise a cautionary approach. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. Okay. All right. City of Silence. Well, we know what comes next. Let's find the elector. Two streets seem to converge upon the plaza. I suppose we split up in numbers between them. Given Hanamuk's guidance, it also just suggests that we err on the side of caution. That's what Ernville just said. Move to the city in pairs. Ernville, come with me. Alize, go Krile, and that leaves Rita accompany Wuklamot. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then we are, per respective searches, prove fruitful. I almost atoned to the aetherite again. 30 north. No, that doesn't say 30. That's 300. Leave me alone. I was excited. He does not want to speak to me. It is called the City of Silence. Oh, he didn't even dot me. He didn't even ellipsis me. Or as I like to call it, elpis. Please tell me you've had better luck. None will talk to you either. I was prepared for a hard stares, harsh words, or something else. That building looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't go ignore us, surely. Surely, a merchant wouldn't ignore me. Hello there. We ask you something if you wouldn't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant Elector. Could you tell us where they are? I guess not. That was the definition of turn around and look busy. I suppose we find a lector if nobody will speak to us. Or how are we supposed to? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city, quickly as you can.
Up there.
Are you guys fighting each other?
Bested by a mere shade.
Wait, who is that?
Sorolcha. Papa?
Wait, that is her dad.
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Oh yeah, because his face isn't covered.
The channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify
You can do that?
you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
Honey, it don't matter if you reach the Golden City. You were not even a factor in this game.
When Zerelja was defeated, he tried to take the Keystone by force, but he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets. What is this? Where are your keystones?
I ate him.
Explain yourself, boy!
I stepped on tacos and now my life is terrible.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take. I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
Nope.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
What is that noise?
Let's go, brother.
Was he crying?
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it! But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamorja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
Go?
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Why are you so grumpy?
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
That is a dignified lady. The electors we met thus far has all been culturalities, but each of them who's done to claim it equally. If Zeril Jah, however, seems set on its beliefs and only blessed siblings are worthy for the throne, why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? I was like, what is that Lala doing in the background? Worrying over Zeril Jah won't get us anywhere. The lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with civility since we arrived. We should go meet her and hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Today, I've been called a salt licker. I have been told to choke on my harmony. I've also been called salted. Wait. That's too far. Thank you for coming. My name is Milaja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what is it you wish to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, I don't have much to say yet. No one will speak to us. Or with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to traditional ways. They believe the blessed siblings are superior and that only they are worthy to lead the peoples on the continent. Most won't deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community as so far as Bukjaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. And there are others like me, but don't dare to speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you, that best at Bukujaja. You, a Zukbaro, superior of all presumptions, triumphed over two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bukujaja is just as that strong. Seriously, I don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Yeah, I could told you that. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. This is known. So no matter how the individual is faltered, the people still believe the blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tyrell under one rule, who has eyes stand in the testament of traditionals and infallibility, regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove the Guljaja's strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in doing so, you may not give the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake Zolotri, but isn't forsaking two-headed Momoja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth the empty dream. Hello, Lightning. Welcome. There is a place I will help you understand our plight. The lies far the west of here. Follow me. Ooh, perfect. I needed to go west. Would you look at that? Is there an easy way to get back up here? I'm sure there is. Northeast, okay. Is that a meteorite up there? Hey, and by judging by their attachment, the trees would benefit from the meteorite unique's aether. Anyways, press on. Milja was anxious to see whatever it was she wants to show us. You want to get another month of 14? Are you all caught up on like free trial stuff? I guess if you already subscribed, you can't go back to the free trial. I don't know. I don't know how that goes. Oh, you're still in Shadowbringers. Ah, that's a good place to be still in. I'll tell you that. Oh my god. Northwest. That's 500 yalm, so where am I going? Hunting camp, like is not. I love to talk Mamuja hunters and learn the ways of that they expect they'll probably ignore me. The others continue. Let us catch up to them. I'm sure we'll go back over there. This place you want to show us? It lies beyond the passage. Entry in the grounds is not permitted, even in devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see yourself. The truth is blessed.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yokui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
They have horse faces. What are you doing here? Taco smasher?
A cool cha-cha.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
He was crying.
Mother?
I knew that was your mother.
The third promise seeks to learn about Malmuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed babonja. An infant.
Did you kill it?
converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits.
Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
Probably by some wicked science project.
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibran was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with 2 heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shebral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of
I don't care. You stepped on my tacos. I'm not feeling sorry for you. I feel sorry for the other people, but not you.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Ooh, I like this. Ooh, yeah, don't use them as an excuse.
I should never have been born.
Here comes
Mom.
Naruto.
You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Taral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
And you won't have it. You can have hers.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
At least he apologized, but he still owes me tacos.
Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklamat.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook.
Whoa, 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 hold
we have
on.
much to discover.
Hang on, Alphino. Acquaintanceship. I need him to help me get my keystone. No, he was like, oh, let's make a newfound for our friendship. I am not friends with this man. I don't care how sorry he is. Hey, Rena, before you rejoin others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bukujaja, with the fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Uliahana, sabotage us in the river, kidnap my keystone, and release the most vicious Terrell of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he has been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. That makes one of us. Does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? Yes. I hear you. Bukujaja's motives don't absolve his crimes. He must answer for them, just like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamook feels desperate enough to go such lengths ever again. Anyways, thanks for listening. Now I have voiced that. I feel readier than challenges ahead. Go ahead. Let's head back to the city. I am salty. You know why I'm salty? Because I just want somebody to be a bad guy. I just want someone to be a bad guy. And first Xenos came to play, and then they're like, I'm not the bad guy, I'm just bad guy. And then now he's just like, I'm sad. I want someone to be evil and to wreak havoc and just be bad. It's not that. It's just like I feel like we had this happen already. There you are. And I said this when the game first started, this expansion first started. I was like, one of these brothers is going to sacrifice his life to protect Wooklamont. You can see that from a mile away. So I wonder if it's going to be the case. And it's probably now that he has this resolve and he feels like that he's worthless and he won't be able to accomplish anything because he got bested by her, that he's going to sacrifice himself to be able to have her move on and be the ruler of the area, because he now understands that he can't do anything about it. I'm all for, like, the story is kind of sucks. It does suck. All of the people that, you know, the children and stuff. I'm not saying that that's not a terrible story. I'm just saying I wanted that man to be the man that we just murder. This is giving Pain and Naruto's story arc. Pain was so evil and wreaked havoc, and then he was like, I just felt bad. And he stepped on my tacos. If he showed up at my door with tacos, maybe I think differently. But it does not seem like I will be getting any tacos from him. He gave me a scale. I'm not really upset, by the way. I understand where there's coming from. I expected some. I didn't really expect much. It's going very in a direction I thought it was gonna go, and I thought we would get something a little different. Yeah, you better have guac. You better not forget my chips. Like, I want all of it. You better give me everything I asked for, sir. He stomped on them and called me salty. They're salted. And told me to choke on my harmony. Jeez. Yeah, instead of teleporting, I might as well do this. Oh no, this is that one I can't find. That's pretty angrily. Is it like somewhere I'm not seeing? Oh. Where am I at with these? That's literally the last one, chat! Where the heck is it? Why? I'm upset. Buku Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. That is correct. I do have to use the restroom though. I seem to always walk away when it's an Alpha Note quest, but I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milja, the Moextural Jew is abandoned a settlement northwest of the city. You can afford us a privacy if we require. We must work quickly, lest Zurelja discovers our intention. Fortunately, Bukujaja thought to give us his scale, and who might cover the ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Wait, how many scales did he give us? I thought he just gave us one. Use them to gather as many people as you can. I thought he just ripped one off. Let's retrace our steps. Maybe we can convince the folks of Lindenir. I just want... I can't rest until this is found. I am sorry. I will teleport back. It can't be something unreachable. That would make 0 sense. Okay, northwest. West, which is that way. South. It's on top of me. It's gotta be. Southwest. It's gotta be up there. Okay. All right. This is literally the last aetheryte one. I need it. I need it. South. Eh.
By golly, she's found it. My precious. No, no. Ah!
I'm so bad. Well, I'm gonna go this way. If you hit exclamation clip, it'll at least mark it and I can clean up the clip. Oh, my Lanta. I did it. Look at me. Look at me. All right. Now I never have to like look for those again. All right. Back to the matter at hand. Back to the shop who rejected me. Didn't I tell you to move along? Can't you see I'm talking to the likes of you? A blessed scale, an outsider's hand. What business do you have with me? I want you to rule the world. So Bukla Jaja sent you to call the assembly. I'm not sure what you make of this, but I shall go to Zouj at once. I like how they're in the same spot. That skill, if it's blessed trust, then so will I. What is it you require of me? Just go to the dark place. Bids you to come to Zouj. I don't remember how to pronounce the first word, so I'm not gonna try. A strange place to assemble for an assembly, but very well, I will not refuse who fought for our dreams. You managed to gather some good folks? wonderful esteem. Bukshaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Juz as well. I thought they were gonna high five. I was like, wow, you guys got super buddy. Apparently the Najul nursery is west called Gomachik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you at Azuj afterward. There will be one more person I need to find. Leave this place, outsider. I'm blessed.
Oh, my apologies. I wasn't aware. Thank you, the Square Bearer. Bring me a word of gathering. I shall away to Zuz at once.
I almost teleported to nothing. This area reminds me of the one in Shadowbringers with the city underneath it. I don't remember what it's called. I forgot what it's called. Amarat, yes. Where's Wuklamot? Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, you brought your brother. You invited the second promise as well? Yes, because we're gonna roll together. Unless he dies. Lamati need I remind you the right is a competition. Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Momuk has a problem I can't solve on my own. And you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering in such short notice. I am Wuklamot, the third promise of Tuluyal. Promise? I thought you served Bukjaja. You deceived us? No, they did not. The skills they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise to retune. Ritu. Yes. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wooklamont has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Don't smile at me. Bukujaja, share with me the truth of the blessed siblings about the price you pay to conceive them. And an outsider to your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born from the experience of its people, of their lives, of their and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all to so much suffering. If any here wish to break the cycle of the tragedy of creating the blessed siblings demands, I would ask you to join us. Please, I don't want any more children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out in Zuraja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. I support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help discover a new source of hope. I know we will. We've reached 95! Alright, Rena, before we start, let's make a remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Zubor fought to centuries over the land and upper floors, and due to the fighting, Mamulja was forced to struggle to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Habigo and the Manua clans intermarried, and that's how the Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Why do you rely on Blessed Siblings? Blessed Siblings promise us more strength. They promise us the sun. The forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tulial, most people don't think twice. Still, the perspective of being among many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings were meant to deliver us from the cursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make place in Mamulja and a bid peace and plenty. You desire the fertile land. You desire for a land, and that's one that is all your own. As you have noticed, the forest is very dark, hardly any sunlight. Makes it through canopy, and so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate. and yet our crops shrivel and die is a curse. Only one grows in the Najul, the Jatika bananas, and Turial. Try living that and little else in a few centuries and see how you like it. Forests where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you want to leave. This land was once rich with ore, and the Yoku did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are the only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing will make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born. But it's impossible. With one resource as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Those who know this open skies and bountiful lands cannot comprehend our plight. To strive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might by blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways to not require fighting. Well, I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspectives and their concerns were about to force themselves. Dark infertiles cursed. Hearing that, a little worried. Wonder what the people here wish that they had better land. But who better to get it from than the blessed sibling? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think that the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Urnville mention something about the meteorite, that the aether they emit makes the plants grow blue? Rather significant psychological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover ways to influence local flora. I noticed the curious amalgam of trees and the meteorite in the south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you for your insights. We have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate further, so bear with us. We'll be right back. Oh, we're going far. A very pretty tree. This literally looks like the place where Yuna and Tia's made out. It really is incredible how a tree could support such enormous boulder. The meteorite etheric emissions is palatable even if from this distance. Seeing this again makes me more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect the only plant is the etheric affinity to those meteorites can thrive in the forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorites before drawing any definitive conclusion, however. I carry me with a few devices to aid with the endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryle can lend an expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites can be crucial in determining the matter of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If you would prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel blessed siblings are only solutions. How can I help? Want me to climb the tree, break off a piece of meteorite for you? Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even if ever better than the fragments gathered than desperate location. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Let's go gather our meteorites. One. None. Eh. Oh, I see. Two more. Oh no, I got your shards. I got your shards. Did you find your fragments? The game called them shards. Thank you very much. Much obliged. Often O'Krall and I will combine the gathering samples to conduct the analyst forthwith. Determining the wavelengths may take a little while, but I'm hopeful our efforts will bear fruit. I will tell my sister to await arrival at Zolj, so go and meet her there, and we'll return with the results as soon as possible. If only there was a teleprompter? A teleport over there. Not a teleprompter. Can I go this way? I wonder where the story is gonna go. Because this is like the last like world building area. So it's like what happens next? I'm interested, of course. We've done all we can, the rest of them leave the Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about Charlie and devices of his, but they seem to have helped the Mamook. I'm glad he has them. There is hope for this forest yet, Rena. I can feel it. Well, let's get some dye for the FC. Alright. We're found a Brotherhood Fate! The Fate, I mean, not the Fate. I am sure Zeralja will have choice words if he knew what we're up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I am to call myself the Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring it into the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bokujaja not least of all. Anyways, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back and report soon. I thought this would be voice. Good evening. Good. Everyone assembled their light in light of our news. I thought it was only right to call each other. I was all getting comfy. Thanks for that, Firthal. I'm pleased to say our analyst has yielded many valuable insights. I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Wanted to be included in the nod. Earlier we asked what you hope what you hopes you place in the blessed siblings and why it's important to you. Your overwhelming responses was a frustration towards this forest. From lack of the natural resources and inability to cultivate crops in all respects you have struggled to build a preposterous home, thus understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest is uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our test has proven without a doubt that the Jaktika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you see the crops fail time and time again, but we discovered the root of the problem as well. The meteorites shattered throughout the forest emit unusual energy that greatly influenced the development of the surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive in this energy, the Nanuja and the giant trees, and that create the canopy, but others, as you will know, get sickened by it. Stop planting bad plants! Fortunately, the solution is simple. Get better seeds! Across the salt is a place called Charlian, and the peerless collection of floral and sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we have the energies the most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starter guaranteed to thrive here. It took the liberty to contacting a few colleagues via link pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates will be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea requires popotos and tomatoes from Tural, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'll be able to grow Nuja here? Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not be adverse effect of the ecosystem, the agriculture options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all they need to prosper, both home and trade. Blessed siblings do not have to be the answer anymore. There was never a need to fight? Never a need to sacrifice? We can't change the past, but we can try to make a future better. The old teachings end with us. Oh, he's definitely dying. He's definitely dying. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. I'll prove that when working together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us promise. Is there any way for our children, our home, will no longer suffer in silence? Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Will you say a few words, Rena? Well, I got it. What do you want me to say? Anything is possible when you have the power of anime on my side. The faithful allies by your side. You can. This is literally. This is literally the power of anime on my side. You can save even the entire star. Friends will find the light to banish the darkness. Anime. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs, but I acknowledge your value, allies. We saved many stars. We've said what we wanted to say. Now that's left to defeat my father's shade and defeat the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. But don't give us cause to question our faith in you. Please live up to your word. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zhuozhao the good news about his forest. I'm sure he is as eager to anyone to eat tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is that simple choice. They're just vibing. We're counting on you, Wooklamot. Urianger and Thancred are just vibing. Thancred did one thing so far. Urianger's is there. So, I'm very interested to see. I'm glad that like this whole feat of like getting the keystones only lasted for like half of the MSQ, because I'm there's like much we can still discover. Wooklamot's gone ahead and announced her readiness. I never imagined a sample of a feverishly collected exodus would find new purpose here, but if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyways, we should go meet the comrades as Zhuozhao made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. I almost teleported. Alright, you little peanut head. I'm ready to fight you, but it's probably not gonna be me. Unless I see a glowy, shadowy figure around my target. Hey Yasmin, how's it going? Oh, I am gonna fight him. I was like, unless I see this figure right here. All right, I guess we are actually fighting. All right, cool. I didn't expect like 2 solo instances. Game's so far so good. I'm just wrapping up, not wrapping up. I want to get to the dungeon before I finish for today. So I think we're almost there. We'll see. We shall see. Someone has gone and fetched Zhuozhao. He should be here soon. Wait, do I have to be Wooklamot again? All right, several cutscenes again. Get your tacos ready. Get your tacos. Actually, you know what? Yep. Nope. We're ready. We're going in. Actually, I need water. I need water. I'll be right back. And thank you. These are blue light blocking glasses from Amazon. Also, of course, the item level will be the devil's number for this devil man.
Sirelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Well, you are
Of course you're
close-minded.
We all are, each and every one of us.
Well, excuse me, ma'am. I am as strong as a
But
goat.
when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Kona! Can I be Kona? I think great.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
I didn't see that one coming.
What are you scheming?
Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps.
Both of you, not just her. Come on.
Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Namachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
As long as you guys work together, you'll make Tural
This is how I shall
great.
repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face.
No, that's the case. Can I fight my own self?
Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
Everyone ready?
Oh, okay. We're all fighting? Wait, we're all going in? Wait, everybody? What? What? You too, Gleaner. Come on. Nope. All right. See you later.
No hard feelings, Papa. Got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Wait, are we all going to be on the fighting stage?
Hi, Megan.
What? hold on, let me paint. Okay. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Bear witness to our resolve.
In the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
What is that? Looks like an AoE, so I'm gonna do this. Haha! Oh, there's like stuff happening.
These blades sundered by
I remember
the
this.
Manda scales.
Blades of fire rain.
Oops. Ooh. Uh-oh, I chose poorly. We're fine. I can smudge. I'm just gonna follow the AI at this rate.
Take that.
You guys better move.
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle.
I got 2 healers? This is a raid!
Go forth.
Oh, very bastard.
Ow! I need healing? Okay, I want to drop my thing, but I don't know what he's about to do. Why are you chaining people? No, I'm just gonna drop it.
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
Cryle, what do you think I'm doing, honey? Can somebody limit break? Okay, thank you.
Not enough. Together, we shall triumph.
Okay, Alpha Note is free. Where's Thancred? I know, like, stop backseating me. I think I'll be able to black magic for a little while. Uh-oh. Oh no, I was about to, I forgot I block magic. I can't move in magic. I like to paint.
get through this.
I know not who you are. How you blood tenacity.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Oh, you know what I didn't do?
my buff! My grass!
Resolve the recent kingdom. My crimson wrath be sundered.
I'm so sad. Look at it, just sitting there sad. Now I got black magic. And it's gone.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
What? The light is there. Okay, then you know what? I'll do it too.
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
She's dying. Can I do anything? Are you guys okay? Why don't I play with the map on?
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Namachi become Dawn servant. For Tuliyola!
Well, I use my tempura code, so good luck. Thank you so much for the raid, Chris. I'm just killing my father's shadow, no big deal. Down with you. I love that they like incorporate the NPCs more.
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
What, in the pirate's voice? He's kind of hot. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Whoa there, buddy.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
Now you know how we feel with all of your guys' name.
Being Kettenram, I presume.
No! Kettenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
Kimchi?
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
I like this man's voice.
And what
It's very
should she be
piratey.
rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Oh, you've done pissed me off. We're not minions. We're Wooklamat's friends and comrades. Anime power on my side. I don't. Oh, I'm gonna take this photo real quick though. We are the Octour of Momok. Show some dignity. We're gonna be a little less friendship.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered.
At least he's honest.
On this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Very
Together,
pretty
we can
lighting.
achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you
Now
need
I see
rule,
the Luffy comparison.
you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
We did it. We collect all the keystones. We did the thing.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Now hug it out.
Kona. Thank you.
Now hug it out. Or not.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wooklamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Isn't he adorable?
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
That is true.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
I'm sure we shall see each other again. I'll miss you, Kona.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuklamat. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
You did it, Wooklamont. You've done the thing. And thank you so much for the raid, Flora. Hope your stream's been good. I'm almost done. Not with MSQ. But almost done for today. Let's go tell the people our victory! Victory screech! Ah, la, 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 la. Yeah, I'm glad. I was saying it earlier. I'm glad that the feat of the right of whatever the heck was only up to 95. I think it's fine because like there's just a lot of world building that needs to be done. So I'm fine with understanding the world. I'm not too keen on certain character archetypes. I don't like it in anime, and it's here very it's here, but I'm not ruling out what could possibly happen later, so we'll see. I don't not like it, I just don't like certain anime people. I don't like the shonen protagonist type, but I am not ruling out the story, but I don't mind learning about the world. So, but I am glad that it was only half of it, and not like the rest. It didn't like carry on all the way through so far. I'm a Naruto enjoyer as well, but my favorite character is not Naruto. It's like Kakashi. It is Itachi. It is Obito. I like Obito because, yeah, he had the like the Naruto nonsense, but he was also like, you know, I like people that are bad. In my media, I like the people that are broken because they seem to have better character development in a sense. She definitely has turned a new leaf in a point where she understands like her lackings, which is nice to see, but also it's like anime power on my side. But yeah, I mean, overall, like I'm not like not enjoying it. I just knew going into Dawntrail it was going to be a lot of like exposition, a lot of like figuring out what's going on, who everybody is. So I'm now more interested in what happens next than what I just did, because there's like I think there's now a story to be told. Third promise. You brought everyone? You were just coming for you. We did it. Milja, to prove the Arcturarch is some of her father's full power and did overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. And you fulfilled your promise, and now it's our turn. We've shown the way, and we build the lives we've always wanted, here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders as equal, of course. Yeah, you will, jerk. Inside or out, we're all just people, no matter what we look like, where we are born. When you're not new solid colors and varieties, differences can feel like an obstacle. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places where we've never expected. Something new may become something you love. When someone you once hated might one day become your friend. I still don't like Taco Smasher. He stepped on my tacos. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking the first step towards understanding is always worth it.
Of course, learning about outsiders may help Mamook grow. But what will happen if they learned about us, about what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant was kept secret, and so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Artarks, and we and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life. Whoa! What? You can't just so casually say, "Well, goodbye." But I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one is being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death. Bukla Jaja hasn't fought this hard and long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamook. Your community is waiting for you here in Tulial. We can still make it right, my love. Oh, I was like, who? I was like, who was talking? I was looking at their tomes. Choose different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You're welcome. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. Why is he like hot? Like, excuse me, Clark Kent. Captain Ram. All right, I think this will be the last mission that we do. Why, hello. This is hot. I don't understand. This ain't place for a proper chat. Me cabins at the North City, Blue Eyes Adobe. As people call it on the account of me dazzling twinklers. Me twinklers are bedazzling. Okay. Right. Anyone on Primal up and ready? Oh my god, I can't get through this tree. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That says up. I'm assuming this way. I have so many blue quests to do, so that way I can fly. I still need to do the role quest. And now I gotta do everything I did today on my bunny. But I skipped those cutscenes on the bunny, so it doesn't take as long. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't exactly been welcoming the outsiders, legendary, explorer, or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a withering eye on them. Seeing how you've won them over, methinks it is less needed for vigilance. I am here at Gul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally to remind Zaraja of his duty as elector should he had forgotten. And he almost forgotten. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's not a way to treat an honored guest. Hehe. I say I'm more of a father's guest by now. But, or didn't you see the sculpture atop of Warcorp? That's right, Canton Ram was one of the names. Oh yeah, that's right, He lives here now. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many battles, Valigarmata being one of our triumphants. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust his judgment and his strength of will, even that means you have to sit out on occasional scrap. Surely you understand such bonds, surrounded as ye are by all these bright and eager faces. I'm reading him, and all of a sudden I'm becoming Scottish or Irish. I don't know why. I do. My comrades are my strength. And it thanks to them I understand Papa's hopes in the nations on what I must continue or to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Clement. Find the city of gold. Find the golden city. Oh, I will. With these ones besides me, even uncovering the legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. You found the city of gold? Kryl. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden to be giving unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hanamuruk refused to divulge us why my grandfather passed through Lux 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yukua who lived in Yuktel ever dreamt of those golden dreams. When they expose to certain triggers, those magical aptitudes have been known to receive visions. And if Gafurlor's abilities are at all representative of Yukua, Yukul are no stranger to arcane, which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in this forest. The city of gold is here? I fully expected the city of gold to just really just be solution 9, to be honest, because it looks pretty. So all we need to do is search Yuktual from top to bottom, right? It would behove us to try to narrow our focus. To that end, I suppose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see the necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let's assemble at the Aetherite. Are you his son? Oh, I was like, I don't know. Everybody's related, so I don't know what's coming up next. You Chachua's boy, ain't she? She told me about you. She tasked ye with finding the city of gold, the Golden City. Aye. I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think of fool's errand. My own fruitful search in my youth proved as much. What if he becomes the villain? That'd be cool. Yet here you are, elder and wiser, playing a fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps Woklamont's not the only one who has grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it together. Hehe, was I ever that young? Sir, I need to stop looking at me with those twinkly blue dazzlers you have, or whatever you called them. You waited for me? It seems Captain Rum knows my mentor, so we chatted a little bit longer. Alphino said to meet at 8, so I'll see you there. The road to the Golden City is right here. It better be the goldiest of gold. It's gonna be black. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm just throwing stuff out. I should be able to get level 100 after this, and then I really need to like get my Astro up or another class or something. The merchants were happy to mend. Oh, no, I don't need to mend any. Mend our gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that we were ever averse aiding visitors. Hehe, you won't believe how many jewels they gave me. Now we're all head to the point of the right direction. City of Gold, here we come! I think I can offer this much. I have an inkling of where the City of Gold might be. Maija and Zuraja, you've come to help us? No. As an elector, I am forbidden to speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries, and no corner of the forest did not immediately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you where my son... Oh yeah, that does seem like a dungeon entrance. Confess the truth of the blessed siblings. The stone pier stands in the entrance of the sky deep cenote, the final resting place of the children we lost to Zalotri. Precious few has permitted beyond the cenote door, and we have not explored the deepest recesses. If the City of Gold is in Yukto, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer we will rely on blessed siblings, nor we will conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismissal burial ground. Our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Boku Jaja would appreciate that. And we're here to offer any help if you need it. Shocked Pikachu face. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. And many years go by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigners he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Truly? The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but descend past our cenotaph into the old Yaku inquiries. Doubtless, for some reasons, evacuated to Vorporlor's dreamers, then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the sky deep cenote. Thank you both whom we set out straight away. You'll find the winged beasts, two lingering in a Gokdrak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You will make a magnificent Dawn servant. It is, everyone, to the sky deep cenote! Yeah! We did it! Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a really good stream. I've been enjoying it, Miss Q. It has been a fun time. Oh my Lanta, can we get a teleport? That is far! You just finished on the same spot? Yeah, I was gonna end after this. I wanted to get to the dungeon before I wrapped up for today. Because I feel like everything is just, everything's moving a little bit faster now. The beginning was it felt so long. And so I was like, I want to try and be done with MSQ by Savage. I don't think I'm gonna make it for normal raids, which is fine, but at least for Savage I'll be ready, and I'll just be like a week behind on the weapon unless it magically drops. Yeah, I was gonna add Thursday for now, and I don't do more than like 6 hours at most, but because I've been uploading this to YouTube, I have like the list of names of quests. That's not spoilers to me. So like I kind of get an idea of what level like a dungeon is. So I was like, do I stress myself out to like try and get there now, or just vibe? Because I want to I put chapters on when I accept quests and whatnot. Am I about to go this way? Yeah, like once I know that I'm close, I'm like, hey chat, how long do you think this is gonna take me? So they told me, like at first it was like 4 hours, but they're like, no, like 2 to 3 hours. I was like, okay, I can extend stream for a dungeon. I usually end at 8, but I was like, okay. Because I'm also playing through three different games right now. I'm playing through Stellar Blade, which I'm almost done, and Infinite Wealth, and this. So it's like something's gotta be beaten. So soon. Oh, now I finally hear the nighttime music. It's really pretty. I will ride the beast. Well, this is the cenotaph, which means it's beyond this door is the right of succession or no. Disturbing souls that rest here feels wrong. Right. I mean, I know. I'm just making up words as I read now at this rate. I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. I did it! Alright, let's dungeon and then go to bed. Let's just see if someone... Trying to see. I can just do randos too, because I don't want to. Oh, this, yeah, apparently. I don't know what to expect, but I'm ready. Yeah, I don't want to do with trust. It takes too long. I'm tired. It takes too long. I'm sleepy. Okay. All right, I'm going in. Then we're done for the day. Shit. Shit. I mean, maybe a trust would be faster for Q. Oh yeah, by all means. I'll just have to make sure I like mark you as like I know who you are, because I had that thing where like I added people, then I forgot who they were, and so I removed them. So if you're like you're a part of the community, you're listed under a certain friend filter. Hey, here we go! The music sounds fun. I have a Lalafels. Lalafell warrior. Take me to your leader. Okay, my portrait works, so that's still good. I'm really zoomed in. I'm hitting nothing. Music is very pretty. She has a jacket that I want. Who's this guy? Just want to get my mundane ready. That guy, that Lala is zooming. Why are you rescuing this? You guys better be friends. Why are you doing? Why are they? They better be friends. Why am I sad? Why you spit at me? Was I just didn't want to move. Guess I missed the AoE, I couldn't see. Oh, this is like Stormblood mechanic. That tiger. I shouldn't have did that. Oh, I understand. I thought I was gonna move, to be honest. I didn't see the balls. Oh, I'm spitting out balls. Why am I being rescued? Why am I being disrespected in this dungeon? I knew Lalas were a problem. I didn't mean to do that. Lol, I'm mad at him. Smash him! Do it, Pearl! I don't like this healer, not even a little bit. This healer is not fun. Pickle a lot. Thank you so much for the raid, Uncommon. I appreciate it. Sorry, I can't take my eyes off of this dungeon or this healer is going to rescue me. He's just rescuing everyone. That's so annoying. I have a feeling this summoner's typing. Or doing something. They're doing nothing now. That's what they're doing. Oh yeah, I said thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it.
just on, I just got the chapter 4 in Infinite Well. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just a little irritated by the way that this healer is playing. But it's fine. It's not really a big deal. It's Yurd. Wait. These look like Solution 9 things. Was I right? I'm just gonna wait here. How much you won't bet I'm gonna load up this thing and it's gonna be like they're already fighting the boss. I knew it. Where did I go? Why am I alone? Maybe they died and came back. He's punching a block. I just want to paint, sir. This is giving Titan? Oh, shoot. I was literally, my toenail was in that. That's cool. They brought back the Titan mechanic from, like Savage. Oh, dear God. I'm trying not to push a button, but it's too late now. Oh, that. Oh, God, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna stand still. Oh, the tank died. You can, you can cast that maybe? Yeah. Oh my God. Hello? Different direction. That's cool. Right, left. Let me paint, let me paint, let me paint, let me paint. I can't see his big man's hands in the way. Jesus, owie, my body. I was so scared to smudge because I thought it was gonna fall off.
This is giving me such good memories because like that Titan fight was the first Savage I have ever cleared because I wanted T. So it's like seeing that animation and stuff again makes me happy. Let me paint you a picture. I am accommodating none of these people. These people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We made it to Golden City. The Golden City. Ooh. Pass. Thank you. It's time for bed. Note to self, just do dungeons with trust or with chat.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
Oh, Jesus, hiccups.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
It is gold!
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
Now for Dawntrail to really begin.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
I'm so excited. I want to go to there.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this.
Is that a digital keyboard? Oh no, it's the keystone.
Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
That was gonna turn into like a digital keyboard or something. Type in the password, please. Let me in!
Leave it to Alfino. Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokhui described from their dreams.
Let's go in! Let's go see Blade Runner!
Well done! Well done indeed.
Is this a real version of you? Are you my real dad?
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
Because Kyle wants to go inside.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
My new world!
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gal of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return
What? They mean the return. No, I want to go into my futuristic Blade Runner life. I want to go to Blade Runner. Me and Joy share the same name. Oh, sorry. We've done it. We've seen Luc Lemont's victory to the right of succession. Like me, I expect to have no few questions in the Golden City, but they must wait till our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm giving the understanding to held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us enjoy our well-deserved rest. I did it. I did it. Well, we will not see the City of Gold today. We will see it another day. And until that day, that's it.